the Tidal Schuylkill Boat Parade. This is our 4th year. This is my parade that I started a couple years ago with some friends. I've been boating on this part of the river for about 14 years in various different trash boats and rowboats, and I just really fell in love with this part of the river and decided that I'd organize a little ridiculous event to get other folks out on the water and realize what a magic place it is. So basically, everyone's well, why a parade? And for me, a parade is kind of this perfect medium for community art. It's just this kind of wild moment where the whole city just kind of gazes in one direction and at the water. And yeah, so I think a parade is definitely perfect for this part of the river because it's this really weird collision of nature and industry, and it's just a wild space, so why not do a wild thing on it?
A big sea monster head out of chicken wire and paper mache and put it on my bike helmet. And then this I made out of buckets that I took from the recycling outside of Lucky's, and some water jugs that my neighbor gave me, and an entire roll of Gorilla Tape and a 2x4 and some rope. And I am not entirely sure that it's going to float. 67% chance that it'll float. We'll see.
This gentleman here would bring me for sunset. Sunrise is here. Almost 8 years ago to the date, 2,855 days ago. And we've been together ever since. And all of the flowers that are here are flowers he would bring me in the morning when we would watch sunrises.
Cool. And now they're flowers from the garden. We just picked them this morning.
From the house that we live in.
Yeah.
So.
They're all real?
Yeah. Most.
There's a couple of dollar store. Yeah.
The pansies were not in bloom at the right time of year.
Antarctica has a lot of ice, but it has a lot less over recent decades. And suddenly this year, they announced that this massive ice shelf had fallen off. In a just huge, I don't know how big the thing is. Let's say as big as a giant skyscraper. And it was kind of interpreted as a signal that global warming had gone irreparably past a certain point that you can't put that ice shelf back. At least not without a new ice age. And so, in the spirit of nihilism and political protest, we have recreated a representation of the ice shelf.
I like making stuff out of trash, and I wandered around and I gathered a whole bunch of bottles, and then I calculated the buoyancy of the fluid ounces collectively that's in here. Hypothetically, it'll hold 750 pounds. I'm skeptical, but mathematically it will. And then I was also I work on sailboats, so there's a ratio for width to height to get stability.
Okay.
So you gotta get that 2/3 if you're doing something rafty. And yeah, it's pretty much just 6 cells, so it's not floppy,
Okay.
of bottles in garden netting tied together with zip ties.
I am your new mail carrier. My name is Kate Bush. I decided to come to this special event. I rarely fly, but I decided to fly today.
It's so wonderful to have her.
Yes, and this is my chauffeur.
Hi, I drive Kate Bush around. It's been my honor, my duty, and sometimes my pleasure.
I have a big comeback in September.
I'm one of your judges. Judge number 2. I'm Audra. Here's Audra. Miss Vanessa. I'm Dawn. Danielle's mom. So we're very proud to be your judges today, and with very little pomp and very little circumstance, I will give you your awards. We don't know your names, so we just came up with names for you. To the most gussied up boat. That would be the flag boat. Flag boat! You know who you are. You had those wonderful flags.
They left.
right, that's a forfeit. To the most gaudy chintz, the penguin boat.
Thank you.
A few words? No words. The most garish flaunt. That would be the flamingo boat. The most brazen pizzazz. There was no influencing of the judges here. That would be the scurvy boat. Will you sing your song? Yes. Do you remember?
Our gums are black and our teeth are falling out. We've got scurvy!
All right, to the most decked out wildness, the glitter shorts recycle boat. We love glitter shorts. And the most flashy splash, the Richard Allen School. Richard Allen built their boat. Richard Allen. Richard Allen. We will find you. We will bring you your award. And drum roll. Give me something. It's the biggest trophy. There we go. The most adorned frou-frou goes to the sea monster. I got a trophy! An extra consolation prize that we built ourselves for Tim, Lewis, and Abby for building their boat. Yeah! We just like the boat.
The dream is for down here is to have a community boathouse for this part, on this part of the river. Philly doesn't have a community boathouse, and pretty much most cities of this size that are on the river have many of them, and so Philly doesn't have one, and it's kind of hard. It's probably why you don't see a lot of boats on the water here, and so that's kind of what we're hoping to happen here sometime in the future would be awesome. So this is kind of a way of just getting folks down here and seeing this place and seeing this river and hopefully making that happen.